come back in. I'm going to check your YouTube and make sure that you're live.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when you schedule the event, that's what makes it both. So let me check.
Okay. I see it. It just notified me that you're live.
That's what makes it.
I'm so tiny.
Here we go. All right. All right, you're live now. Yay!
Yeah.
It worked. I was afraid we were going to get the saga of the day. And we did.
Okay.
We
You
did
want to
it.
try to get me bigger so that they can see my face too?
Oh, dang it. Duh.
Stuck in a small
Yes.
image.
Sorry about that. I'm just completely out of it. Of course. I didn't even realize I have like control on the little tab thingies here. There's a bunch of different layouts.
Okay.
I kind of like this because you can get like a good. I don't know if I can.
I like this one too.
You can get like a.
I like this one better than the other one because it took up too much space.
I'm
on the camera.
And this. That way I can put you guys far back and still be able to like reply to you. Let's see.
See, this is what I used.
Yeah, I saw that you were doing that. I was like, that's genius. So, but I have to find the freaking cord to
I know. That's the one thing I don't like about those. I figured I'd just try to finish these square things I was working on earlier.
Well, that's weird. The hole is a lot smaller than I thought it was. I don't even know what cord that is.
It's an Apple cord.
So now I really have to find that cord.
Bad enough I know that.
This would be better if I'd put things away where I knew they would be, but nope. Never.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Teresa.
Oh, I did it.
Hi, Colleen. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Stephanie.
Phone cord.
I have you both up, but it's almost my bedtime. I want to stay, Colleen says.
I can't hear
Teresa says, I can't hear Beth as well as CJ, just letting you know.
All right, can you hear me now?
That's you.
All right, I turned it up a little bit. Let me see. Tell me what you think.
I don't know if it's because I'm on that camera.
Aw, I do have a soft voice. I found the cord, guys. So I have my mouse in there. I can hear you.
Can anybody else hear me?
I can turn you up as well. So just let me know.
I don't know if it's that or if it's because I'm on the big camera. I might switch camera anyways because we like the other camera better. I don't know how to fix that. Press V. No, that's not what I want. Hold on.
Now to tackle the other half.
How's that?
Vote to kick Melissa. Anyone second?
Uh-oh.
No fighting in the chat, ladies.
I lost me.
Oh. How'd that happen?
I unplugged the other camera.
Huh?
I unplugged the other camera.
Let me turn you off and then turn you back on. I think you just have to connect the other one still. It should work.
Okay.
Is it connected? Over a suspected troll. Oh no.
Hi, darling. Let's see if I can fix this problem.
My leg isn't long enough to reach from Kentucky to Florida.
Uh-oh.
We're talking about getting some butt kicking. There you go. Is it your same camera?
Give me a second. I'm gonna be wiggling a little.
All right.
You're gonna have to tell me if my volume's better or not.
I think you sound pretty good.
A little wiggle.
I'm not sure if I hear it different than people in the chat, or I'm not sure, but I can hear you pretty well.
Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Any better?
Roger, I think you look good. Your camera is a little. I don't see your face.
I'm standing up right now. There we go. I'm gonna push this back up.
Got to do all the steps. Got to get the fabric and the templates and the eye plugged in and the music turned on.
And she says, Melissa, I heard you. LOL, all the way up here. Oh, I remember I was on that chat earlier. I've never seen that person on Teresa Louise before. So, they were wanting to know if did you get any of your moderators? Or your moderators are on?
Oh, let me go do that.
Because Colleen and
I'm always in here via Restream, so I don't ever. Let me see if my mouse is charged. There we go. Ooh, this is so much easier.
Hey, Mary.
Leaning over the.
Hey, Darlene. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to test out the camera.
There we go.
Maybe next time I need to make sure I unplug that camera and then I'll be right at me. TNC is calling.
Yes. I'm getting better. I know that's Colleen. She cracks me up. Absolutely cracks me up. It looks like I've got Stephanie as a moderator and Melissa. I'm going to add you, Colleen. There we go. So what are we talking about tonight, ladies? You guys have to keep me awake.
We're talking about the troll over on Teresa Louise. They're having a debate on it. And
what did the troll say? What did the troll say? All right, I'm turning it up. Let me know. I turned it up just a little bit more.
You might want to read Teresa Louise's comment.
I hear Courtney fine, but Beth is still low. I'm wearing earbuds. Can't turn it up because Courtney would be too loud. Sorry, pain. A different one? Let's see.
And
am I missing one?
Close this one.
Beth the troll walked the line for a long time, then said something really bad to a chat member. I did not see that. Because she went on, I watched for a little bit, but I was having issues with Louise. Because Kathy was also on, and I missed a lot of hers because I could not get Louise to go down. She could hear the talking on the phone, and she kept moving around and seeing who it was. I think she thought I was like on a FaceTime call, and then so I tricked her and put it on the TV to see if she would go to sleep, and she fell asleep right at the end of Melissa's live. She finally gave up, and then I missed part of Kathy's because then I fell asleep. So I'll have to watch the replay.
Colleen says, I was mouthing and missed a lot of hellos.
Oh my goodness.
And Melissa says, Courtney, I see that book.
Why do people not have anything better to do with their lives? Mm-hmm. That's just ridiculous. That person needs to be punched.
Yeah, that's why we have moderators to help us out, right?
That's just insane. Like, why?
I would be too, Melissa. My grandfather had one, and that is not something we joke about.
That's sad.
You're fine, Mary. So I got this book in today. I'm going to do with Kathy.
Because she's doing a quilt with those patterns, isn't she?
She's doing each block. I believe she's going to do the whole book. And right now she is, if I can remember correctly,
I wish there was a way to like
on
see the chat, like have this zoomed in on my screen and see the chat. But I have to have it zoomed out to be able to reply.
we're doing at least 24 of them on her channel. What are you talking about, Melissa? I'm sorry, my dad had.
That's so sad.
That's right, Mary. Trying to remember which block she's on. Out of my brain. Maybe Melissa could tell me. Stephanie's telling Colleen, "You got the power."
I've got the power.
20 of the FG blocks. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one she was doing this morning. There's something I can't remember. But no, I've always wanted Lori Holt's books. Love them. But I was scared to buy them and then not like the patterns in them. You know?
Yeah.
But then watching Kathy, that means everything. Page 30. No, she was on the next one. The cuddle. Okay, you guys are confusing me. Yeah, I agree, Melissa. My grandfather had a stroke. So he had a stroke while driving. And hit a telephone pole. And that's not something we want to joke about. There. Is that better?
Yes.
I was going to unplug it and see it. Okay, I got to cook dinner, but I'll be listening. You're fine, Teresa. I think we have a lot of moderators in here, so.
My great-grandfather, the one I mentioned last night, he passed away 2 days before we had Louise, and he had a stroke right before he passed, and he was not able to talk or anything on like his last days. So when I went to visit him, he was already he couldn't talk or respond or anything. I hope he heard me. It was kind of a crazy story. So like I wasn't gonna go say goodbye because I just have like a weird relationship with death. It makes me very uncomfortable. And I didn't. I wanted to like respect him and let him have like privacy. But I ended up going because we were just dropping off lunch for everyone at the house because he was already like in hospice. And we got Culver's and we tried dropping it off and just like going. But my great grandmother was like, "No, come in and say something, come in. I'm like, okay, fine. And so I went in and I went up to him and he was in his bed and I just said, "Hey grandpa, I love you." He was sleeping, so I didn't want to wake him up or anything. And I just said hi and I love you and then left the living room and went to go back to the car. My dad was with the kids and my grandma came back out and she was like, no, you guys come in and eat. So we were getting all of the kids out of the car. And then by the time we got back in the house, like we came in through the garage door, the hospice nurse was like, it's happening. And he passed away like right then. And it was just like a crazy feeling. She said that I was the last family member in the family to say goodbye. And so maybe he was like waiting. And it was such a crazy day. And the kids we go in and my grandma's like, no, sit down and eat, sit down and eat. And we're like, we cannot eat right now. What are you saying? We're not sitting down and having lunch right now. This is a crazy day. But I'm kind of happy it happened the way it did because the kids brought like joy and like happiness into such like a heavy and sad time because Addington didn't know what was going on. He just saw my dad crying and he kept going up to him and giving him hugs and trying to make him smile. So I think maybe that was the way it was meant to be. Even though I really didn't want to be there when it happened. It was a very sad day. And then I got in the car and my dad, because I was just about to have Louise, and my dad goes, it's, one life has left and you're bringing in another life. And I'm just like, stop it. Stop. I can't right now. This is just so emotional. And so it's almost going on a year because Louise is 10 months. She'll be 1 June 1st. So I just can't believe how much time has flown by.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the way I lost my grandpa 2 days before Christmas.
Wow.
And then didn't find out I was pregnant the whole time that it happened till March. And my whole entire family said that must have been the reason why he left, so that he could bring his great-granddaughter to you.
Aww.
My grandfather collapsed in his bedroom, and my grandma was calling me. So, as a deaf person, I don't hear phone calls. And as soon as I wake up, and that's when I was calling, and they told me to come to the hospital. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to be around anybody else right now because I don't want something else to happen.
Pauline said that's so sad, Beth. Beth, it's not uncommon for someone to wait like that. That's what the hospice nurse said, and I kept like wondering if he. And they say that like the last thing to go is hearing. So like even though he couldn't like respond or anything, they say that they can still hear you and know that you're there. So that was comforting because I was like, I don't even know. I didn't want to wake him up. He looked so peaceful. Wow, Melissa, it's amazing how that works out sometimes. Hugs. I was holding Mama's hand, praying with her. My daughter went to see my mom when she was on hospice. It's my son, just couldn't go see her. She kept waiting for him to come. It was sad.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had told us years before that she wanted my one aunt to hold her hand when she died. That's who was in the room when my mom passed. My grandpa, the one that was the Vietnam vet who got cancer and like just could not beat it. He was in the hospital, and my mother and my grandmother were in the hospital with him, and they went into the room, and there was like this nurse that came into the room. Like every time I tell this story or they tell me this story, I get the chills like all the way down my body. But Mom and my grandma were in the room with my grandpa, and this nurse walked into the room, very young nurse, like a young, handsome nurse walks in and like leans over my grandpa and whispers something in his ear and then walks out of the room. And my grandpa goes like, you know what he just said to me, right? And my mom and my grandma were like, what? And he said, see you on the other side. And my mother and my grandmother like went to the nurse's station, was like, who is this nurse? Like gave the description and was like, who just came into this room and said this to him? And they were like, we don't have any nurses that like fit that description in this area. Like I don't know who it was, but just like chills up and down my body every time I think of that story. And like he would say that he could see, like he would have conversations with his like dad who would be like sitting in the chair in his hospital room. Oh, just gives me chills.
Yeah.
Absolute chills.
So I said that my grandfather had a stroke when he hit the telephone pole. We got him to come back. So when he woke up from his coma, his favorite thing is the bird. You know what the bird is?
Mm-mm.
On your finger.
Oh.
Yeah. We call it the bird. He woke up and put a bird at my mom and said, I'm back to pick on you. And then it was after 2011 when he had a stroke a few days before Christmas.
Mm.
And he knew, it was like he knew that it was time and we all didn't expect it.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I wish they would do that more because it helps the patients to know that,
Yeah.
that they can comfortably go. What Mary was saying. So I was going to use the software tonight, Beth.
Yeah.
The software you're teaching me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just not familiar how to duplicate the two cameras.
Yeah, I am not sure. Let me see.
That's the only reason I went back to my light and my other stream software.
I'm sure if my husband was up, he would have all the answers. He's like, Nancy says it is hard to lose our loved ones, but one day we will all be together again. Amen. So true. Mm-hmm. Yes, Nancy. My mom told us that her 4 brothers were there for her, standing outside the room. Wow. There was a resident cat in the nursing home who would go play with a resident when they were about to pass. Mm-hmm. That's so sweet. I'm sure that needs to be everywhere. I feel like animals are very therapeutic. Mary heard a cat doing that. I think that's pretty amazing. Calling it was, I didn't hear.
So I gotta buy more liquid for my pen.
I think my husband is on. I think my husband is watching us. He just texted.
Uh-oh. He better comment. I know that Melissa's husband snuck in and gave me a like. I appreciate that.
Austin, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. He's probably on our TV or on his phone, but.
So this is all I have left, Beth. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish it down to that. So all is left is to piece them together the next time, because I want to get to where we are building the block itself.
Ooh, that's really pretty.
Yeah. So the block consists of 3 of these and then a patch. So if
what line of fabric is that?
Daydream, and it only comes in the Sew Sampler box.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. Oh, the fabric.
Then maybe I should get the Sew Sampler again, but
I'm not sure what the fabric line is. Beautiful Day.
I like that fabric. It's really pretty.
I do too. They have it online on Fat Quarter Shop. And the only reason I stuck with my time is because Sandra likes to watch me. She was like, I would rather watch you over anybody else right now on that day. Or something like that. And she was so sweet. I hope she's on there. Oh, and the long arm quilter, Stephanie. Her and I just talked to her that I did not know that you can make homemade starch. I was just buying thoughtless Nigeria. Sandra. Melissa was asking. And I think most of you guys like to watch me, even though I scheduled it ahead of time. Okay. Colleen, forgive me. Colleen says, I think I saw someone say, can you put West Press in those pens? But I can't remember who said it or when. I don't think so because it's not what you want. This is just a different product with a different ingredients in it. Colleen. I wouldn't know unless Stephanie can answer that for me. I'm not sure. And Melissa says, oh, yes, you can make homemade starch. I'm trying. So here's, yeah. Okay, I thought that was right. I only use Best Press to press my clients' quotes because they let me do that to make it smell better. Colleen says, I like to watch you both, but I'm usually in bed. So yay for being awake right now. And Sandra goes, you can buy water pans and put whatever in them you want in them. Very true. I just rather stick with the product that I bought that is really good.
Yeah,
I've been using it for almost 2 years.
But it's really expensive.
It is $25 for. This is what you get for $25.
I have it in my cart. I just haven't pulled the plug because we've spent so much money on the cutie lately. And my
and I need to check.
Tuesday.
Okay. I need to. Oh, did you get a message from Sean?
Me about Discord?
Yes.
Yes.
You would like to do it where we're all 3 of our names are in that group instead of separate ones.
I think that'd be really fun. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because then it's not stuck with our own and trying to manage it by ourselves.
Yeah.
So I got a message from Restream, and this is the second time when I've been on that's done to me. It says I received 100 messages today with Restream chat. I don't understand that.
Maybe it's just
like points?
I'm not sure because technically I'm on Restream and it's pushing it out. Like I don't know how to explain it because I get Restream notifications as well after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why.
I don't know. I just thought I'd mention that to you. I didn't see it. So I was like, oh, what's this? So we need to make sure your hubby looks into that and see. You know,
he's our tech support. We're just gonna.
Yeah, he's the main tech support besides Becca. The only thing is, I just want to be able to have the 2 cameras, so that one is pointing to me, and one is like the big camera, the one I'm using right now. I want that to be able to point down.
Yeah.
The only reason I use the computer is so that it points towards the banana.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but I bet he could figure it out in a flash. I had to do some cosmetic surgery to my block because it was just a little bit short.
I know that
feeling. Nobody has to know. It's gonna get cut off anyway when I trim it down to a circle because I have to go around the whole thing and make it circular. So it's gonna get trimmed off anyway. But I still attach an appendage to it.
So I was thinking maybe that we could set up where we do a live like this.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to join in to buy the pattern, that we could do a sew along together.
That'd be really fun.
I thought that would be fun too. Did I show you my Christmas quilt?
Maybe. If anyone wants to join in too, I know we keep you guys up past your bedtime, so you're probably not in sewing rooms, but oh my goodness. Literally, look how short I was. Do you see where that's
Yeah.
joined?
I
Literally
do
quarter
that
inch off.
Don't worry. Don't feel bad. I do that with the elephant pattern.
Luckily,
So
it's easy to fudge. Oh yeah, you did. I really like that. That's really pretty.
Okay. So I thought I took that 2 colors. I need to make sure I get that done this week so we can put it in a bucket to be ready to be long arm. So I know that most of our subscribers want to see me long arm quilt this pattern for them on live.
That'd be fun. You should.
Yeah.
I could watch long
I just want to make sure you're on there to help with that chats if I'm not paying attention.
Yeah,
I know Melissa can message me at any time. Thank you, Stephanie. So she was commenting about my cup. I'll show you. Bye.
What's in? Oh, that's pretty. Is that the tumbler that you said you bought? Did it just come in?
No. I haven't bought it yet. The one I was going to do. This is the tumbler I made.
Oh, you made it? That's really pretty.
And here you go. Since it's like literally almost empty.
Oh, that's pretty. I love the pink. I'm surprised it's not purple.
At the time, it was for a traveling cup. We were going on vacation in Branson, Missouri. I was trying to make sure we had cups that we could get rid of the plastic out of our car. I was all against no more plastic bottles and this kind of stuff at that time.
I've given up on ever thinking that our car is not going to be a disaster. Literally, it's
You're
disgusting.
freezing.
It's so bad. I'm freezing?
Yes, you.
No. Our car is gross.
Thank you, Colleen. She is awesome. She's on it with these getting.
They were all cracking me up last night.
I told her and any other moderators I had that they could go ahead and post links to other people who has channels in our chat. In my chat, though. Because I'm like, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to have my permission. Yeah. That's what drives me nuts. People would ask, and I'm like, I come here to give you what you want to watch, but I also want you to know that I'm going to support you when you put your channel out there, too.
Yeah, I've just been going around trying to follow everybody. I'm new to the party, and sometimes it's like I didn't know that they have a channel, so I've been following and trying to keep up with lives a little bit better. Yeah. I'm really having a good time. I was watching Teresa. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you're still on, but I was watching your video last night up in the bedroom when I was trying to get Louise down before we went live, and my husband came up and he thought that I was watching you live and it was a replay. And he didn't understand that it was in a live. He was like, "Wait, is this not live?" I'm like, "No, it's not live. It's a replay." So we watched you together.
Which
one? It was the one. She was just talking. She had the panel quilt behind her, and she was talking about like borders. Yeah, and she was and she was saying that she was thinking about maybe next time doing like a log cabin style border on the panel. I thought that'd be really cool.
So Colleen says, "A rising tide lifts all ships." It's my new favorite old saying.
I love that.
Yeah. So what I'm holding, by the way, Beth.
Ocean for all the ships.
This is to help bulk go through my machine.
Oh,
so that's why I had it laid down by me, because I was having some bulk with the half square triangles. To go through.
Is that a stiletto?
No, it is not. It's a plastic thing that the Berninas make.
Oh, nice. Kind of like the purple thing.
Yeah.
But you
they
have to
just
say the
it goes.
percent.
Okay, I don't know how good of a video. There you go. So if I was to put a plastic fabric through, it goes literally underneath my foot and push the fabric through for me.
I don't think I've ever seen something like that.
Did you hear I
I've been
splurged
wanting.
on myself today? Besides that book,
What'd you get?
I feel thread.
Oh, I did see that. You guys were talking about connecting threads and
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to connecting thread because it's expensive.
yeah, the artful thread's what I've been getting, and I like the artful thread, and I like the cloaks, the Coats and Clark's machine quilting thread.
Yeah.
I like that from Joann because sometimes they do the sales where you can get it's like buy 3 get 2 free. So you can stock up for like a good price. And I think it's a good quality thread. It's nice and silky and I don't really have like a lot of breakage with it. The other Coats and Clarks that I used to get from Walmart, just like the super basic, is like really dry and brittle and would always break on me. So I don't like using that. But I really like the Coats and Clarks machine binding, the brown container one.
No, I just was tired of the Walmart big cone ones. Because every time the thread would caught underneath into my baseboard here.
Oh no.
So I'm like, maybe it's time to spurge when I haven't spent anything basically for myself of what kind of thread I wanted.
I'm thinking about going to Casey Makers because I know she sells glide thread. I'm thinking about getting glide thread for the Juki so that when I get my cutie back on my tabletop, I can use glide thread because they're like bigger spools and I don't want to use my artful thread because it's expensive too.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know what thread I want to use.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of long armors use the glide thread. Have you tried it?
Did that. Stinker in my brain. I forgot I have 2 gray fabric next to each other and got sewn.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been me the past 2 lives seam ripping.
This was from the other day, the other live I went on. And I forgot to take it apart. So yeah.
I did find, I think it was Shirley who asked me last night. I'm not sure if Shirley's on. She asked me about the pattern for the spool quilt behind me, and I tracked it down. So I can put that in the link in the comments. It's actually a quilt kit, I guess. My friend sent me the link, and I don't know if they have any more of it, but she was trying to find just the pattern. So let me go into my Instagram and grab that link if Shirley is still on.
I don't know, but you could just still put it on there if anybody else wants it. They can buy it and take care of it.
Yeah. I didn't realize that it was a kit. I thought that she just had the pattern. So I'm getting the link right now. Man, I forgot I had my keyboard right here. How convenient. There we go.
So you need to remember to charge your keyboard and mouse when you know you're gonna get it on.
Yeah. I haven't used it. I got the keyboard and the mouse so that I could edit my videos easier and then also get into my sheets for like doing my invoices.
Yeah.
Because I was doing it on my iPad and it's like XL in there and it's so tiny. Oh, it might not be coming up because you're on Courtney's channel. Let me go to her live and I'll just put it in her chat.
Sandra's trying to watch both sides.
I think it's silly that you'd think that if we're going both live that like there'd be some way where you guys could see. Do you not see the live chat?
The yellow on your guys' screen. Oh, I don't know. She says
I
she's going to go to your side.
Oh, you don't have to. It's good. I just hopped on over and I put it on her side, so you should be seeing it now.
Okay. I see it. I see the hit thing. Thank you, Colleen. It's just easier to use one side if everybody sees us. We don't know why it does that, where you guys can't see it. We should be able to see the
I wonder if it's like
chat
setting
because we have it in our
here.
screen.
Let's see.
I'm going to go to my personal YouTube because I got the back. I see it in the screen. See it here. I see it in the screen.
Yeah, because it's on the screen, but I don't.
We try to put it in the screen so you guys can. It's the name that's below her picture. And Colleen posted it for you.
Goody goods.
Nana Mona. I can't say it tonight. There's certain nights I can't say it, and there's certain nights I can. Ow. You know? Like, I was worried that I was going to say this part, the stiletto. I was like, trying to do it. Like the window thing that I did on my very first quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was having a hard time with it, and everybody worked with me on it.
I was talking to my father.
Thanks for sharing the link to the spool wall hanging. I don't want those scissors to fall on my feet.
Yeah, maybe there's a way. My friend said that she couldn't find the individual pattern. Maybe you could message that site, like contact, and maybe they would be able to sell you just the pattern. From Tattooed Quilter. So maybe there's some way to just get your hands on and not have to buy the kit. I really like the pattern. It's really cute. Yeah, I was trying to say, so
there's a way for you for that kit thing. You can tag it on to post it, pin it up there atop for you.
Oh, okay.
So you go in your own comment or Melissa's. You click the 3 dotted and it says pin to message. There you go.
Yay! There we go. I'm learning.
It's down at the bottom.
Let's see.
All right. See you in a minute, Sandra. You posted it on both sides. Thank you, Melissa.
There we go.
I would have to get on mine, but I'm not going to.
So I was trying to say it's okay. They just made a Whataburger, and I was talking to my father-in-law when he was over, and I was like, "Have you tried the Whataburger?" And I was like, "Whataburger." I could not say it. Whataburger. It was, and my husband was making fun of me.
Yeah, there's some nights I can say it. There's some nights I can't say it. I'm gonna go fix something on the long arm. Give me a second. It's out of bobbing. My legs are killing me.
Yay!
This one got.
How's the cornbread tonight, Melissa? Is there still any left? I would have eaten the whole thing. I love bread. It would not be still here if it were in my house.
So I have one more quilt to finish after I complete this one. That one I was having problems with.
You're all caught up after that?
Yep.
Yay. That's gotta feel good.
I still gotta do a t-shirt quilt.
I have a
I
t-shirt
promised a
quilt.
t-shirt quilt video, but I think what I'm gonna do, sorry you can't see me. I think I'm gonna just what is it? Just go ahead and do it live or something like that. So I don't have to do any editing. You know?
I don't know what my week's gonna be. Maybe you guys can. I think I was gonna either do like a favorite notions video or like a tour of my sewing area, because I don't really have a lot of updates this week for like works in progress because I'm still working on this color wheel quilt.
Yeah.
So either like my least favorite notions,
but I think that's very too much for me to spend on a small wall, a small hanging by Melissa.
I know. I didn't even know. I asked her just for the pattern, and she said she tried looking for it, and it was just the kit that was coming up. It's expensive. I definitely agree.
Okay.
There's got to be a way to just a pattern. Colleen said, when I forget if the chat is scrolling up or down for bed, and it's happened more than once. Crystal asked, did you ever find out what was in your yard last night? So my husband did say that. So I have like a wall, a bird feeder that attaches to this window. And so I guess it fell down and there's like bird seed on the floor. So he thinks that maybe it was like a squirrel or like a raccoon eating the bird seed. Good night, Colleen. Get some sleep.
Good night. No, I just think if I could get the half square triangle and the square together, that's one less thing I have to worry about.
Yeah. I don't even know what my goal is for the night. As long as I get one wedge done, I'm happy. It was kind of a later night because my father-in-law was over. And Louise did not want to detach from me. She was so comfy. I was like, sorry, sweetie, I really gotta go get some work done on this quilt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I thought we could do this and then I could continue doing my Thursdays at 7.
I enjoyed your live. I had it on my TV. It might count as double because I sometimes, like today on yours and on Melissa's and Kathy's actually, I would be watching on my phone and then I switched over, but I can't comment or anything from my remote. So I have my TV on and then I have the phone in the comments whenever I'm commenting. So maybe it counts as double watch hours. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because it's a different account, I'm pretty sure. Like the YouTube that's attached to our Amazon TV is not Goody Goods. It's like a different email. So.
Now everybody's talking about homemade starch. No, I'm just all for saving as much money as we can. And that's like when I message you about the cutting mats, it's like, I don't want to sell them. I want to help my quilty funds over selling them.
Yeah. I don't know. There's some things that I can see splurging on, I am kind of annoyed with Joann and their best press because I know that my local store has the gallon, like the big jug of it. I know they have it there. And when they have, yeah, they have that. And then when I have the 50% off coupon that I can apply to it, it won't let me buy it because it says it's limited in stock in the store. And I think it's just them getting around having to actually like give a good price. So I have to go in the store, and I'm not doing that. I'm not. Who's got time to go in the store nowadays?
Yeah.
I can do a grocery or a pickup, curbside pickup. I'm too lazy to get myself out of the car and get all the kids out, and
Yeah.
it's just too much work. So they won't let me buy it within the app with my coupon. So I get very, very annoyed because I don't want to buy it full price, but I'm running out. So frustrating.
If Are
It
you
is what it
running
is.
out now?
I'm not out now. I have some in my spray bottle. I haven't really been using it a lot because I've been doing a lot of paper piecing, and I don't like spray my pieces before I start. I just get right in there. But when I'm doing like my moon medallion quilt, I sprayed that with flatter because I had gotten flatter from the Yvette box, and wasn't it? It was in a Sew Sampler box recently as well. So I have 2 bottles of flatter. So I'm trying to use that instead of my best press because I really like my best press, and if it's gone, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
And then I'll actually.
If yours doesn't have it, message me. I can see if we have it and just ship it up to you.
What? I know that they have it. Like it's very frustrating. They do OTIF 505 as well. I don't know why. I just don't understand the system because if I walk into that store, I know that it's going to be there, but it says limited stock, so you can't buy it within the app. So then you can't use your coupon. Some of the coupons are like online only or whatever. So
I understand. It's just if you get to a point, because I know you don't want to take 3 kids into the store, you just let me know.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
I
welcome.
really do. That's very sweet of you. Maybe we can go to the store together. You need to come back up here to go to KC Makers.
Yes. The only problem is I don't go back till September. But I'm hoping
That's a long time.
my husband for July.
We should go in September when you come down. We should do. You went to the Angela Walters store though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been there?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there yet. I would love to go. We should go together.
Okay. We'll do that.
Do you like that store?
The crazy thing is we drove an hour and a half to Hamilton, Missouri.
That's crazy that you're that close. I think it's 3 hours away from us.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Nana Mona, you guys are close to each other? That is nice. We're actually about 3 hours apart. And I believe Mary Cavmirth is in Topeka.
Missouri Star Quilt Company. Oh, maybe they have like a smaller store?
No.
Missouri Star in Hamilton. It's an hour and 23 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
And where you're at,
it's a lot longer.
You are 3 hours and 14 minutes away from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And quilting is my therapy is
I think like maybe 20, 30
43 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Not gone.
So look at my little stack. It's getting smaller.
Yay! That's just gonna be such a beautiful quilt. Are you still working? You're still working on the Tula one, aren't you? Or are you have for triangles or something different?
So finish that one that we were doing the other night.
That looks so good.
And this is
Those
the one
are
I
just
started
such
on
cool
Kathy's.
blocks. Oh my goodness. I love them.
Thank you. Melissa goes, 3 hours? That's a lunch date. Yeah. Oh, I also
How
want to take
cool would
classes.
it be to go live in the same, like, together, like, right next to each other?
So, Sean is the reason that we got to know each other for everyone's info. He got introduced us to each other because we're both in Kansas.
And we like paper piecing.
Yes. And he said to me the other night, I don't know before I met you, and I don't know what it was. He said, don't know what it is with Kansas. I've never been there. But you two got my attention or something. And it was just so.
Sean's such a sweetie.
Hmm?
He's such a sweetie. He's so nice.
Yeah. And wanting to do a Discord together and all. That is awesome.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah, like my messenger is so long with him. Like we've talked here and there, here and there. That's how long. We started talking in March 10th, right before I met you.
I have some Staphos somewhere. I probably said that wrong. I bought a gallon years ago and know it's freaking expensive. Courtney, your block is so pretty. That quilt, I'm going to drool over that too, the pineapple blocks. Once you get it all done, I might have to come steal that quilt.
You need more. It's not going to be big enough.
What does the vodka do? Anyone know?
I don't know. Melissa says it keeps the starch or cornstarch from clumping. And a new subscriber on my end or your end, Janet Johnson says, hi, girls from the Western Australia.
Hello. Or as Sean would say, good day. Did I say it right? I love how he says that. Good day.
Yeah. Or my pleasure. Could you tell where he worked at from that one? Chick-fil-A. And Teresa Louise says it also keeps bugs out.
I was about to say, have any of you had issues with bugs with your starch? Because I didn't even know that was a thing. And someone said that they don't use starch because they're having issues with unwanted guests.
But yeah, I don't know. It is Friday, 12 noon, Friday here. We're at 10 Thursday night.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, Austin doesn't go to the office tomorrow, so he's going to be here tomorrow to help wrangle the kids. Well, he'll be working, but sometimes just having like his presence here is just so helpful. He does a lot while he's working. He puts them down for naps and helps get lunch together. He's like a really good multitasker. So I'm staying up late because I have extra help tomorrow.
Janet says, what are you working on, girls? I'm trying to finish a section of my Daydream quilt blocks. If you watch the replay on my channel, which is the name right there below my picture.
Pieces, Love, and Quilting.
And then Beth is working on her paper piece in the circular pattern. And her channel's do goods. So
I was standing on chairs last night showing it off.
no chairs
If
tonight.
anyone
No
wants me
chairs.
to get on some chairs, I will be glad to show you the color wheel quilt again.
Hey Kathy, we're doing tonight. Beth is working on her paper piecing. I'm finishing up the half square triangles and attaching the white square blocks to them so that next week we can attach and make the blocks itself. So,
No
and
chairs.
even Melissa says no chairs with exclamation point. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
I need to get like a step ladder or something.
Yeah.
I'm too short to show it off. Hey Beth, do you
Kathy
have
would
any
like to be a moderator as well.
Let me add you on.
She's all about helping out others. That's what I love about all the community that we're creating. And then along with your generation and my generation, we're trying to help new ones, that want to go in the quilting journey. I love that we have that amazing community,
We lucked out in picking a craft full of nice people. I just how much of a treat that is. It's Oh, I'm on yours. That's why.
Melissa says she thinks Kathy's in my chat. Hey Kathy, come to good. Forgive me, Beth. I'll let you say it.
Goody goods. I need to put like a pronunciation thing because people, when you see it, it just doesn't really look how it sounds, and so a lot of people say "good."
That's what I say.
My mom even. I've been married to Austin for going on 4 years, and sometimes she still calls me, like she still calls us the Goods. I'm like, that's not how you say it, Mom.
Yeah,
you should know better.
We're going on 7 years in July, and we have like people that cannot even pronounce our name. And do not ask me what it means because I don't want to say it. Kathy says, "I'm back. Sorry."
There we go. All right, because I was on your YouTube in my other tab. I was in yours trying to find her, and I couldn't find her because I was like far back. Because the last time I was in the tab, we had like gotten. So then I went back to mine, and then I got you. You got a wrench now.
So Kathy, I got the book.
I'm cheating on this block.
Anna Muna says, if I had a cup, Melissa, could imagine what my quilts would look like. Janet says, I've subscribed to your YouTube channel. Pieces, Love, and Quilting. Thank you, Janet.
How's your Friday going so far, Janet?
Yeah.
What's the weather like out there? Courtney, did you get like random hail today?
Mm-mm.
I was sitting on the couch. Yeah, it was pretty cloudy, but like out of nowhere, I was sitting on the couch waiting for Austin to get home from work, and I just heard like it sounded like ice pellets hitting the window, and for 2 minutes, it was just 2 minutes. It was just aggressively pouring down little ice hail, like tiny, tiny little ice hails.
We had wind to a point. It was dumping our dumpsters.
Yeah, all of our trash cans were knocked over.
Well, we just had our Monday dumpster dump. And so my parents' dumpsters and my dumpsters were flopped out on the side of the streets. But I could tell you the last few nights when I went to bed, before we started doing our lives, we can't figure out this popping sound in our neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Shirley says, hey, ladies, gotta go. Thanks for the chat. You're welcome. It sounded like a gun pop.
That's not good.
It was close to the house.
Was it Melissa?
No.
Coming in to kick some booty? Polly said, just subscribe to your channel, Edens. Thanks, Polly. Vodka to mix the starch to make spray. Maybe 3 cups of water. That's scary.
She's
Hopefully
laughing
it's not.
about it, what you said. But it was so bad that my dog, my youngest one, he doesn't like loud noise at all. Thunder. Anybody shooting off something. And he jumped in bed. Okay, so my bed is this way, and I only have about this much room from my bed to the wall. And I have the closet on my side. So I've made a pile of a blanket that they could sleep on, take turns on my side of the bed, because Daddy doesn't like it on his side. Did you see her comment?
Yes.
I couldn't even laugh. Look, another witch. But no, he got so bad. He never jumps. So I'm sleeping in my bed. He literally jumped across my chest. Aww. He never does that. He'll go at the end of the bed and get up.
And he's a big dog too.
Yeah, he's a 85-pound dog. Yeah,
so jumping up on your chest, I would be scared too.
Shaking so bad. I'm like, ugh. And he's not Daddy's boy. He's Mommy's boy when that happens. Oh, I like that purple.
I started on purple because I'm talking to you and you'd like it.
Kathy says, thank you, Beth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Especially after what we saw on Teresa Louise's chat.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us want that. No. We need our good moderators.
Only good vibes over here. No trolls.
Yeah. So I deleted. So I had a weird comment on my chat, on my comment section from one of my lives. I deleted that, I believe. And then I saw one on Melissa's and I ended up reporting it to get rid of it. So I don't know if it got rid of it for you, Melissa. Teresa Louise trained most of us as moderators. And then Janet says, great to see a couple of young girls quilting. Aww. Also, thank you, Teresa Louise.
You're about to see a young girl get up on her chair because I'm going to show you.
No chair. No chair.
I won't get on the chair.
Hey, Melissa, I got her to not be on the chair for us.
On the table, okay? Just kidding.
No chair. Don't need. I'll
get on the table then.
I like it.
Ta-da! So, Janet, I'm working on the other half of this now. 12 to go.
You're welcome, Melissa.
I should have just gone up on the table.
No table. Done that once and I fell. I don't like doing them anymore. Seriously, I fell. And it's not the height of this table.
Ugh.
It's a countertop.
Oh no! What were you doing on a countertop?
I can't reach on tall shelves in my kitchen cabinets.
You know what's good for that?
If I had my hubby home.
A chair.
Oh, I think I gotta clean this up. I knocked off one of my pens. Yeah. Melissa says no.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Polly.
I have one, but my husband stole it because I needed one just to get it up in the attic. Sandra says, "Step stools, girls."
I'm gonna call your mommy. They're coming over tomorrow night. So we had my husband's dad came over for dinner tonight because my mother-in-law went out to St. Louis to help Mima because she just was able to leave the hospital today and go home. So that's good. So we invited Rick over to have dinner with us. And then my parents come over tomorrow night for dinner. And we're having breakfast for dinner. We're having pancakes and biscuits and gravy and bacon.
Janet says, "Gotta go. Groomer's here to groom my dog. Have a great night." You too.
Bye, Janet. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah. And Melissa goes, "We can see it all. No chairs." I'm trying to get a new chair. As you can hear me squeaking. And it's an uncomfortable chair.
My husband just got a gaming chair, like a really fancy gaming chair for the office.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What do you think about it? Do you like it?" And you can like sit back in it, and it's got like lumbar support and
yeah.
I've heard of the koala chairs, but they're just so expensive.
I haven't told hubby about this is the one I wanted to get.
Ooh, I like that. And it's you said
let's see. You can extend it out. So like when I don't want to use the machine and I'm hand binding, I can have my feet up.
I like that.
So,
that looks really comfy. And that one's got the heat you were saying last night?
Yeah, heat and a massage, 8-year massage.
Yeah. I would never stop quilting at that point. I would be in my sewing studio all day, every day, just like leaning back, doing something fun.
Mom and Pop put up a video on their home channel where the table collapsed under Pop. Scared me to pieces. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I have an Instagram.
Do you both have Facebook and Instagram? Yes.
I'll put it in the chat. I'll find Courtney's as well. See if I can share it for you. I just have to figure out how to do it on the computer. Actually, okay, I think you can just, copy.
That's what I did is you were a link and then copy it and paste it in the chat.
It's just pieces, so pieces.
Only problem I don't like about Streamlab is I can't post through the app.
Really?
It drives me nuts.
Are you thinking about switching over to Restream?
Yeah, but if we can figure out the camera thing.
I bet that's an easy
guy
thing
to figure that out for us.
Yeah, I'll ask Austin tomorrow, and he can play around in there.
Because I use 2 cameras for a reason, so everybody could see.
Yeah.
I was glad that I was able to change the name on the Instagram page.
I'm glad it's working out for you now.
Yeah. Now it's just to be able. So how I did it? I don't know how I did it, but other than click forgot password and it sent me a text and logged me in.
Hey, that works.
I must have set it up to where I can do that.
I like how apps now are like more integrated to the phone. It makes it. I got your ad, Janet. The username is Jan. I don't know if you go by Jan or if it's just your username, but I got your follow.
I also have TikTok, and I need to get on and see how I can do that. Okay. Wow. I don't know who this is, but they're starting to follow me. Chickadee Fabric Studio.
Oh, cool.
I didn't. I've had a lot more people that started following me, and I didn't know it, and I don't know them except for like Stephanie's. I knew it was her and you.
Yeah. I made a reel today.
Huh?
I made a reel. Yeah. I thought the audio was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I posted it on my YouTube Shorts. I think I'm just gonna start putting my reels on there. But I just don't know. I guess you guys let me know in the comments if you watch YouTube Reels and if you'd rather have the YouTube Reels be informative, like tutorial based videos. Because I have a lot of like funny, silly videos, like quilting related, of course, from my Instagram that I can like bring over to YouTube Shorts. So if you guys want to watch, like if you would like that, let me know because then I can just transfer them over. But I have like a funny one of like me and all my rulers and stuff like that. So let me know if you
I'm
guys
gonna
would
hit
like
into you.
that.
Give me a second. Well, that's an old one. That's the one we logged off. I was trying to find you where we were live because I was gonna go in and can you? I'm gonna type. I was trying to find you. Type in and you go ahead and add me so that I can add the TikTok link for you.
Oh, I can look it up for you. Hold on, let me get into TikTok. I'm not logged into TikTok
There you go.
on my app on my
Posted.
thing, but I'll just check it. You did post it?
Yeah. I said hi so that you can add me because I can't do for some reason. If you're not a moderator, you can't put the links down.
Here we go.
All right, give me a second.
I don't think this is
They do. Mute. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
weird because I'm on your TikTok like on like the website.
Yeah.
And it says that you don't have any content.
I haven't posted in a few days.
But no, it's saying you don't have any. So maybe I have to go in through my phone. If you send me the link through Facebook Messenger, I'll put it in the chat. Let me know. I think it's just because I'm not logged into an account on my computer for TikTok, so that might be why. It's acting weird. Let's see.
It's not that. Give me a second.
I think that's what I'm missing. I need my music on. I usually have music on while I'm sewing. But I don't want it to be too loud for you guys.
Well, they don't want not TikTok, but
copyright.
Yeah.
I want to get like headphones so that I can hear you guys and have like the music in my ear as well, if that's even possible. Or maybe have my computer really loud and just have like one ear on. I just always need music to sew. I don't know why. I like to just like groove while I'm sewing. Helps me get in my zone.
Yeah. I have to be very careful with my computer because if I touch the screen, it take me somewhere else.
Bye, everybody. Get some sleep, Melissa. Bye, Les. I don't want to say your name wrong. It's showing Lessa. Am I saying that right?
Lisa.
Lisa? Okay. I'm sorry. My thing, maybe Get some sleep.
Yeah, it's Lisa. When I first pronounced it they kind of, she corrected me to, sorry now.
Yeah, always feel free to correct me. I don't ever want to say someone's name wrong or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it happens. We're all human. I think I'm going to make my goal of getting at least one block done tonight. That's going to make me feel good. Because last night I didn't sew at all, so.
Yeah.
I'm
You did the
planning
most
on.
chatting. I did just the sewing. Now I'm not. No, I've noticed that on TikTok that sometimes we don't see our what is it? I can't think of what it's called. You don't. They do something weird. My last video hit 525. By the way.
Congrats. That's
Thank
a big.
you.
TikTok I've noticed is a little bit harder to get views on. I don't really have any followers on there, but
You have me.
the videos that I have posted compared to Reels, compared to the views that I've gotten on Instagram on the same videos, just dismal. There's like no activity on my TikTok, but I haven't really put a lot of work into it either.
There you go, man. Got it to you.
Perfect. Let me add it in. Having this keyboard right here is life-changing.
Yeah, I was
There we
thinking that
go.
nobody's gonna see my channel. Huh?
There we
What's
go.
wrong?
Sorry, I was just saying I got it.
So I was worried that nobody was gonna watch my channel because if so, Becca tuned in on live tonight earlier, but I had a lot of them.
Yeah, you had a full chat. I don't know. I love watching
I don't know if it's
Becca's
because
videos.
they don't want to watch. I know Melissa said she didn't want to watch the Soya because some of them were grounded from Soya.
Yeah. I like watching her like regular videos.
Yeah.
It gets me in less trouble because I'm not tempted to spend money.
I don't really spend as much as I thought I would. Seriously. I thought
I've
I'd been
never
going
purchased
crazy. Nope.
from. So yeah, is it just a fabric shop or what is it?
It's a fabric shop. I don't like to buy. It's not that I don't like to buy from the brothers. It's just I'm very. What am I? So I don't want to overstash. So that's why I'm going through my stash to ship off to Kathy so that she can have some fabric. Because she was talking about she was going to quit her channel because she was running out of fabric. And I want to make sure she has enough. But no, it was just one of those things. I'm like, I need to figure out what we can do. That is super weird.
I have some fabric. Let me get it. I got it from the Yvette's mystery box, and I'm not sure I'll ever use it.
Where is my day 2, part 2?
It's this fabric. So if there's any Interested parties watching right now. Maybe we can figure something out to ship it out, but they're like wedding themed.
Ooh.
So there's some like wedding dresses and like looks like some bridesmaids dresses, and it says wedding day. And then there's some wedding bells. And then some more like dress.
Someone's interested. If you look at the comment,
And then this one.
I love it.
So Kathy, it can be yours. I can send it off to you. Just message me and I can send it out. I'm not going to use it. I know one of Austin's cousins is getting married soon, but I don't see myself doing this
Using
fabric.
the fabric material.
So I'd rather it not just sit in a cupboard. Yeah. So I would
be
glad to.
I just pulled it up. 43 views.
On your TikTok?
Tonight's live before you and I.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Kathy.
The only reason I was able to see it, I went to my old personal channel that my hubby took over. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like we can be able to just reuse the link that we're using. You know?
Yeah.
If Austin can figure out if I can use 2 cameras, that would be awesome.
I bet I could, if I played around with it a little bit more, I could definitely figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll do some, once I get this wedge put together, I have one more section. I'll piece it together and then I can figure it out.
Janet's back and she says puppy is being groomed.
What kind of dog do you have, Janet?
Yeah. Stack keeps getting smaller.
Yay.
And then I can hold off and do the next part on next Thursday. Well, here's where I was thinking that if I was able to, do this, I was wondering if everybody wants it. Holly says, if Becca can use 4, your hubby should be able to figure out 2. Oh, Holly, this is for me because I like the 2 camera technology because you guys can see what I'm cutting, what I'm pressing, and all, and then what I'm sewing. That's the only reason I'm asking her. I was using what Becca uses. She uses Streamlab. So still not used to it though. Hi, Brandy. If I got that right. Did I? Beth, do you know her more?
Yes.
Awesome.
I believe it's right.
I didn't go to the school today.
Yeah, you said that. You said there's something like schedule change.
General, and then the mass had to be done after that.
Ooh.
So most of the kids didn't get to check out today. And the class that she was going to have me help was my daughter's class. And they are amazing kids. And hubby was like, I need to spend time with you at lunch. So I walk into, so when is the next step to your sew along quilt tutorial? Are you talking about the one Beth and I are planning, or are you talking about the daydream one, Janet? The daydream one is if you have the pattern. It's an exclusive one. But the next pattern, Beth and I are planning on something. We're not sure yet. But we'll let you all know. Right, Beth?
Yes. Once we get our list of current whips done.
Yeah. So
That's why I'm aggressively working to get this done so I can get my next test done and my t-shirt quilt. So we will be working on t-shirt quilts at the same time, I think.
yeah. I just don't. The problem is the editing software is where I'm stuck at.
Yeah. I just follow the bell when they ring it.
When we go live and stuff. Oh. I like the fact that I can put it in the calendar to be ready to know that, oh, I'm going live this day. I just don't know if it shows up on YouTube if I did it the week before.
I saw the one for today. I saw that it was scheduled. So I don't know when you scheduled it, but if it was a week ago, it did show up.
I do know I don't know if I can go live tomorrow night at this moment.
Yeah, I don't know either. My parents usually stay a lot later than in-laws do.
I'm going to be by myself with my kiddo.
What did you say?
Crystal says, what are you girls making tonight? I'm finishing the project that I was doing on my other live to get it ready for next week. And Beth is working on her other one.
Color real quilt. I have 12, so I have 12 down, 12 to go. And each take about an hour. So
Sandra goes, but you gals go on live several times in between. I know. But tomorrow, I don't think I can guarantee it. And I'm not sure what I'm doing Saturday yet. My kiddo wants to go to an exploration place in Wichita.
that sounds fun. We're going to Topeka. So we're going to go. I'm going to take the kids and hang out with some wives, I guess, and my sister-in-law. I don't know any of the other women. I just know my sister-in-law. And there'll be kids there. So I'll be hanging out with the kids, and Austin will be playing basketball with the boys. So that's what we're doing Saturday. I'm sure by the time we get back because Topeka's about an hour away from here. Once we spend the day over there and then drive back and get home, I don't even know if I'm going to have it in me to not just hit the hay right away. Kathy says, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yuck.
Good luck. I know those feelings. I have a bunch of them. And Sandra says, a boring night. I will get through it. Maybe. So here's the tomorrow night. I might not get on. I might, depending on how exhausted my 9-year-old is. If she passes out, I'll get out. Because then I'll leave her a note stating, Mom's in the shop on live. She'll leave me alone. She'll text me. Saturday, I probably won't have her. She'll go back to her Nana's. So, did I tell you the reason why she stays with her Nana?
For school, right?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I told you that. She'll do some weekends where she's at home more with us. But I like the fact that my mom can help with, because it's pointless for me to drive all the way over there and all the way back.
Yeah. When she gets some time with her grandma.
And her Nana. She's got those two. And we do it's co-sleep. She still co-sleeps with us.
Really?
Except for Nana told her about the story of a ghost in my mom's house. I'm like, why did you do that? Now she won't sleep in that room, which is my old bedroom.
Gosh, today I had a close call with Zoe. So I had just gotten her up from her nap, and I was on my phone because I told her, if you want to go outside and play today, we need to clean your room, because she likes to take every single belonging of hers and throw it on the floor. And so I was like, okay, if you want to go play, we need to clean up. So I was sitting on the floor while she was doing that. And I was looking at my phone, and I was on Facebook, and something came up, and it was really, really scary. It was like a post saying that you need to pay attention to what your kids are watching on like YouTube, because there's some like really scary monster that's saying like to like do
Yeah, I
real
saw
very
that.
bad things,
Yeah.
like to like kill your parents and stuff, and your baby, like your baby siblings. And so I had that picture. I was reading through the post, and Zoe came up behind me, and she looked at my phone. She's like, "What is that? What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing." And she's like, "Is that a monster?" And I'm like, No, the monsters aren't real." And I was just like, I I didn't think she would get behind me, but she saw just a glimpse of it and was like super spooked. And I was scared reading it. So I was like really upset that she had seen it. I was like, if you ever see this on YouTube, if you ever see monsters, you need to let mommy know, and I'll take care of them. But sometimes she talks about monsters, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Definitely not that monster. We do not let her watch that stuff.
My daughter just watches animation stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. There's so much for them to watch. They really like to watch the toy unboxing videos. Like anything Paw Patrol. They love watching Paw Patrol toys being opened, and they saw one video of like play foam, so we had to get play foam, which I kind of like it. It's like moon sand and Play-Doh had a baby. It's pretty cool stuff. It doesn't like dry out, and it doesn't get everywhere.
Yeah, kinetic
Cool.
sand.
Huh?
Kinetic sand.
Yeah, it's like styrofoam cut up into tiny, tiny little pieces, like little spheres, and then there's like some adhesive. So it's like moon sand and Play-Doh had a baby. That's like the best way I can describe it. And it's really cool until your 2-year-old tries to feed it to your 10-month-old.
Oh God.
Yeah. I've never moved so fast in my life. I was like, no, 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 no. And I'm sitting right there at the table with her, and she's sitting next to Louise with Louise in her high chair. And I just see the wheels turning. She goes to give Louise some of that styrofoam, like it's play foam. And I was like, no, no.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Yeah, I just figured if I finish these blocks, I could be done for the night, or do the pineapple.
Are you almost done with your blocks?
That's how much more.
Well, we might finish at the same time. Once I finish this block, getting it all put together, I think I will do some fiddling around in Restream to figure out your camera situation.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, we can just hop off, and I can have my Pop-Tart. I brought a Pop-Tart up last night, and I was ready to scarf it down and turn on my show. I got in bed, turned on the TV, and it took like 2 seconds. I'm like, nope. I turned off the TV and put my Pop-Tart on my nightstand, so I didn't even open it or eat it.
Uh-huh. Oh, she asked about something.
Yes, so I have that sewing series, and I did the first one. So maybe I'll work on that this weekend. Maybe that's what I'll film. I'm gonna just go into like prepping your fabric and getting it ready to cut, and how to cut fabric. And then after, I don't know if I should do it before or after. People are watching, especially like newbies. Even if you're not a newbie to quilter, pre-cuts, like go into pre-cuts and have like all of the options that are out there in case you don't want to cut, or in case you don't have room to get that. Because there's a lot of pre-cut patterns that you can just do all pre-cuts. Even if you want to do a jelly roll. So maybe I'll film that this weekend and edit it and hopefully have it. I like to post each video at least by Sunday. I know last week or this week I had it posted on Monday because
Yeah,
I just had so much going on. I was focusing on my color wheel quilt, and I was trying to spend time with the kids with by the time Sunday came around, I just had not had time to edit my video and post it. So I will work on that. I did say I was going to take a break because I'd cut. Thought it'd be funny to do a cutting video with a band-aid on my fingers. So
yeah.
I'll work on it.
So the quilt I have on the frame and the one I need to finish to kind of get it stiffened back up. Then those two go out tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Because then that it took on a challenge of a comforter that needs fixed. I want to figure out how to fix it. Other than take it apart, put new batting, stitch it crazy, down.
You've got this.
I'm highly convinced that as life happens, enjoy your family. I will survive. I might finish up the clean with me video and then edit maybe tomorrow so that you'll have a video posted by at least tomorrow night or Friday or Saturday. I was thinking about doing a series like you did, but I want not the Meet the Maker one. I think.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to do that again when you're already done, Sean.
Yeah, I have a few people on my list. I've contacted Yvette, Becca, and Tucker, and then I'm gonna interview Casey Maker owner Patty because I think people would love to hear from her, and my friend Kelly with Steel City Quilt Co. So I'm hoping to get like a lot of different types of interviews, from just like non-YouTube quilters to shop owners to long armors. So maybe I'll even interview you because I've got all my questions ready to go. So if that's something you'd be interested in, I'd love to pick your brain and do an interview with you as well if you're up for it.
I'm up for it. Janet says my machine's loud. Hey Janet, you can call me Courtney or CJ. Those are the two I go by. That's how most of them know that.
Saturday, I get to help cut little piggies.
Yeah. I thought about doing a series on the Aoki quilt cutter.
Oh, you should.
Because then that cuts down all that scraps I have in the 11-gallon size trash can and get them in the right size buckets.
Have like a clean with me live where all of us, even us in the chat, we like just attack all the stuff sitting around.
Yeah, we could do that the next live we do together. I'm not kidding. You've seen the other side of the building and underneath my lawn and right by me. I still have to find a place. And I'll see if I can move this camera without pulling the cord.
That's what I thought.
That heat press. That's a heat press.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah, I gotta find a place for it. I do some curves, but I haven't done a whole lot.
Polly says, "Have a great night, all. Have to be back in 4 hours or back up in 4 hours." Ugh, I know the feeling.
Good night, Polly.
I like staying up, but then I hate myself in the morning because I'm like, oh, just 30 more minutes. Louise, she happened to actually stay asleep until 7:30 today, and it was a real treat because the day before she woke up at 7, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go. And I'm like, no, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Mommy needs to lay down. Do you do straight line quilting? Do you mean like piecing or like the actual quilting part? I like to do wavy line quilting. I think it's really fun to do, and I don't have to have it perfect. Whenever I do straight line quilting, I get very obsessive over trying to make like the spacing perfect and the lines perfectly straight. But I find like doing the wavy line quilting and like rocking my hands back and forth as I'm doing it, it's a lot easier to like keep it consistent, and I just have a lot more fun with it. But I love all types of quilting. I'm trying to get back into free motion quilting. So
Here we go.
Sandra said, my scraps make lots of puppies happy with new beds.
Yep.
Lucky puppies.
So Janet, I do all kinds of quilting. I have a machine that does all kinds of shapes and sizes, flowers, and all that. Right now, the current design I'm working on, I don't know how much closer I need to get. If you can see the meandering, Beth.
Oh, I love that. I can't see the actual quilting. I can see the fabric. I love the greens. I know it's a customer quilt, but I can't see the detailing of the quilting with
I can see a little bit of it.
Okay, is it a meander?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
the quilting
a good fit.
itself. Yes, it can quilt itself. I do some quilting, but I don't do it a lot. When it's my customers, I like to use the computer.
If you
And
check out, I know you just followed on Instagram. I can do some screen sharing on here. We fiddled around the other night and figured out how to screen share. I can get into my Instagram and show you. I recently did, so I made a American flag quilt for my husband's uncle who just got diagnosed with ALS. So I made a quilt for him, and then my mom had messaged me, and it was actually perfect timing because she messaged and she was seeing if I could do a raffle quilt because one of her friends had gotten in a really bad motorcycle accident and was in a coma for like weeks and weeks. So they had a raffle, the motorcycle club did. So I made 2 American flag quilts, and I did the wavy line quilting on both of them. One of them I did a little less densely. I just didn't do as much. And then the one that I did for the raffle, I really went all out because I wanted to have like price it with my labor high enough to where it would make money in the raffle. Let's see. I might have to go on Facebook. But I will show you the quilting. It's super, super easy, and all you have to think about is keeping your spacing consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I find that the wavy lines are a lot more forgiving when you are quilting, and it's just fun. You don't have to obsess over it. You just start rocking back and forth. Here's a good picture. I'm going to start screen sharing. We're going to go into my Facebook, my personal Facebook. So let me know if you can see that. I'm going to get into my Facebook. So here's an example. I did this aerial quilt for a customer. I did all wavy line quilting on it. This is the first time that I had tried that technique. I had fun with it. Let's see. I have a better picture. Hold on. Of course it's going to stop loading right when I'm like screen sharing on here. Hold on, let me exit out and I'll see if it'll reload. But I just really love wavy line quilting, and it's super easy on a domestic because I would do it on my regular old domestic machine, and it's pretty easy. albums. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I'm gonna get back into screen share. Let me know if you can actually see it, okay? If it's not, then I'm gonna have to figure out a different way. Hold on. Here we go. I don't want to get into the video because that might be. So this is, you can see better on the backing fabric, the texture on there. I'm going to try and find the picture of, I also did it again on this Frozen. This is a Disney princess quilt. It had Disney princesses on the back, and then it was a panel quilt on the front. So I did some wavy lines in there. Here's a Christmas quilt that I made for a customer. This was probably one of my favorite quilts that I've ever made because it turned out really, really pretty with the Christmas fabric. I just stitched in the ditch for that. To the patriotic quilts. Hold on. This one was pretty cool. I did a tumbler quilt, and what I did was I followed the seam lines on the front on each side of the tumbler, and the back ended up looking like really cool, like lava lamps. It gave it a really cool shape, and it was very easy to just line up the edge of my foot with the seams of the tumblers. So that one was really fun. I thought it gave it like a really nice groovy look. Okay, here we go. So here is a picture of that American flag quilt with the wavy line quilting. Here's a kind of cool one of the back. Kind of looks like a galaxy. And then this, it's just on my Quantum Singer. So just a normal machine. And I was able to do that, and I did it on this one as well. I made them identical, I just had different backings. So that's kind of like what the texture turned out to be. It was pretty cool. But I'll exit screen share. I'll stop my show and tell. But I like to do wavy line quilting, stitch in the ditch, and some straight line quilting. It just depends on the quilt. I'm trying to get back into free motion quilting because when I first started, I did a lot of that on my brother machine, on my first machine, and I had a lot of fun with it. But when I switched machines, I just couldn't find the right foot. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I went from brother to singer and it ended up being, it felt different. We should do a tutorial on how you do it. I would love to do that. Maybe I can do that as well. I can do like a short little video and get that uploaded for you. I have something that I can show, and I can just make a little test sandwich. Kathy said they are all so beautiful, Beth. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sandra said, made the flag look like it was blowing in the wind. That was what I wanted it to look like. I thought it gave it that movement of a flag just being outside, and that was my first raffle quilt that I've ever made. I've never done that before.
Did you see me having struggles earlier?
No.
One got me to go to bed, ladies. I will catch you all later. Someday we should all go on Zoom together. What do you guys think? I'm totally up for it.
Yes. Message me about that fabric, and then maybe in Courtney's Facebook group we can coordinate a time for all of us to get together. You get some sleep.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with my wedge, and then I'm going to play around in this app and see if we can find a way to hook up 2 cameras for Courtney.
Yeah.
And then when she's done, oh nice, are you all done?
Yeah.
Yay! Hey, we had the perfect timing tonight.
I'm gonna try to work on the quilts real quick.
We're in sync now. We're finishing up right at the same time.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing I don't like about this one, you can't pop it off.
What is it?
Thank you, Sandra.
Is it your Ninja Flower?
Light cutter that I got from Fat Quarter Shop last month.
have
Not
the different
February's, January's.
and I love it.
So
I use that for when I have my binding strips chain pieced and any other. That's such a good notion to have.
one thing I don't like about this one. Don't forget to get you a snowflake chain piece cutter. Have you seen it? It basically uses your rotary blade. The old dull ones.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen that. I've got the different brand. I've got the
Pink one.
Purple Hobbies Blade Saver. And so
Yeah,
it like magnetically gets in there and then I can just pop it out. And it magnetically closes and then I just stick it there.
I love it.
I love it. It's amazing. I was on the fence of buying it for a while and then I saw it at Casey Makers and I was like, well, I might as well buy it. I mean, if anything, it's supporting a local quilt shop. And I'm like, if I don't like it, then I don't like it. And I used it one time and I was like, oh, I love it. This is amazing.
Janet said, I have got a lot of quilt tops done. Need to finish them all up. So I'm going to try the wavy quilting.
Well, how about Janet? I will work on making a video tomorrow for you. When my husband gets off work, he gets off work at 4 and he's working from home tomorrow, so he doesn't have the commute. I will work on getting a quilt sandwich done. I can either go live if you prefer that and show you the technique and we can work on it together, or I can make a video and put it up there in case anyone else wants it as a reference. It's super easy. You just click on your walking foot on your machine, and then if you want to make little marks at the top of your quilt, you know, however much you want that spacing to be, say you want it like an inch apart or 2 inches, you can put little hatches of where you want to start. Usually I just follow the piecing of the quilt because sometimes the seam lines can help you keep it lined up. So yeah, I'll make a video for you and show you. It's super easy. You just start and you just rock your hands back and forth like this. The longer and like the slower your hands rock, the longer your lines are going to be. The faster you rock your hands, the more wiggly your lines are going to be. But it's super, super fun, super meditative, and you don't have to think as much. So, and you can get those quilt tops done in no time. Sandra says, I just use scissors. Old school quilter.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, I'm telling you, these things are worth the hype. Some things are just too gimmicky for me to try, and that's probably why I didn't try this for a long time. But once I did, I was kicking myself. Why did I not try this sooner? It's amazing, and you get to save your rotary blade for a little bit longer. You don't just have to throw it away. You can extend that life a little bit more and get more use out of your rotary blades. I got my wedge done.
Yeah, I'm ironing.
Ooh. All right, now I'm going to play around. I'm going to turn off my iron. My plan for this weekend is to just hit the ground running. Saturday and Sunday night, depending on my energy level after doing that basketball thing on Saturday, I'm just going to quilt my little heart out and really try to bust this quilt out within the next week because this t-shirt quilt's sitting underneath my desk and I just want to get it going. Let's see. Add source. I think that's, let's see, settings. Video.
I can see both, but I don't know how to. Sandra says she uses her old blades for scrapbooking.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. But
do you scrapbook a lot, Sandra? My mom used to scrapbook when I was younger, but she doesn't do it anymore. You do?
Used to.
Courtney, what do you not do? You do all the things. You are impressing me every day.
I make origami stars for earrings. I do jewelry making. I use my Cameo for stuff. Make t-shirts.
I'm just gonna Google it. We're gonna go into the Google. What's your favorite? I mean, besides quilting, what's your favorite thing out of all the things that you do on the side?
I don't scrapbook anymore because of a lot of other things. I like making paper piece stars because it's so relaxing.
I'm doing some research for you. Okay, let's see. How do I need, or why do I need multiply? We don't do that. We know how to stream with a guest. We have done that. We know how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that was not helpful, Google. I am disappointed in your helping skills. On to the next link. How do I add a second camera to streaming? I want to know it on Restream.
Yeah. I can figure it out on Steam Labs. The thing is,
it might even be a difference in the different options. Like it's got the lower, middle, higher, maybe. Let's see. So I've got the standard, which is $19 a month. So the basic is free. The basic, you can multi-stream 2 channels. You could do screen sharing, green screen, and virtual backgrounds, restream branding and streams, integrated chat, 6 on-screen participants. And then the standard, which is $19 a month, that's in the middle, you can do multi-stream 5 channels, no streaming limits, no restream branding on streams, add your logo and custom branding, team 2 total seats. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's what means 2 cameras. Team 2 total seats. Maybe that means that. Unlock custom RTMP streaming. Where's my husband when I need him?
Yeah.
10 on-screen participants. We could get so many on here. Stream on guest channels. So that's why I wanted to get the standard, because I wanted to be able to go to live on both of our channels at the same time. I thought that was really cool that we could both have a video copy of whatever it may be. So that's why I got that, because I thought that was cool. Recordings, you can do 6 hours. And then the professional option is $49 a month. And that is multi-stream 8 channels. So that means you could do YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. So that's what that means. Full HD in studio, split audio track recording, upload and stream videos up to an hour / 2 gigabytes per file. Team 4 total seats, recording 10-hour streams. So I'm not seeing anywhere within like the info about cameras. I'm gonna have to employ my husband tomorrow, because he will be able to figure it out in no time.
Sandra says knitting, crocheting, quilting, cross stitching, camping, cleaning, yard work, life of a widow, unplugging, drain. It's not fun.
That reminds me, Sandra, I need to, while Courtney's finishing up, and I'm not going to get any other thing out, I'm going to get my dragon out.
I finished like 2 seconds before you. That's weird.
I've got my Sandra Mitchin knitting and crocheting, and I've had my little dragon who needs to have his limbs attached. So maybe I'll do that before we hop off while you're ironing.
There you go.
I got some So the needles that I had at the very beginning when I first started, they were just plastic ones, and it's really, really hard. So I found these and these are the hold on, I'm frozen. The bent tapestry needles.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some of those so I can attach my dragon's head onto his body. So let's see if I can do that. See what I think. I have not used a threader since I was embroidering.
I think Sean being sweet and wanting to do our 3 channels in one is awesome.
I know. He's
So
seriously.
all friends could be there together.
Both of you guys are so sweet.
Yeah, one night I was texting him and he texted for like an hour. And before he went to bed, I was like, just so you know, I have a coaster on my head. And he's like, I figured that's what was on your head in the videos. I just didn't want to feel nosy but being poking in your business. And Melissa did it on my first live, and I'm like, please quit being nosy. Just ask. That's all that matters to me.
Well, you're very open about it too.
Yeah.
So I think
I wasn't when I was a kid. Partially,
Yeah.
it's just I was bullied when I was a kid. In grade school, in high school.
Sure.
Because they didn't understand what hearing loss meant.
I wanted to ask, but I never wanted to like
Offend me.
offend you. But do you know sign language? Do you do sign language at all?
Some. Right now, we're eventually my husband and I are going to start practicing again. Because he knows the one for "You're my partner forever" and the "I love you" one.
That's
He
really
did
sweet.
that one. He did the "You're my partner, my beautiful partner forever" when we were dating.
Aww.
That is some hot stuff.
I was gonna send you a pic or a video on Facebook. I was watching this like short video came up, and it was of a wedding, and the groom's family knew they used sign language, and so the bride surprised her groom and did her vows in sign language.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was so sweet. I was going to send it to you.
There was a bride who sign language the song down the aisle to her husband.
Aww.
And he knew that she didn't know sign language well enough, that they were working on it. And that's when it made him tear up. So
That's so sweet.
my great grandkids are learning sign language from one of their shows they watch. Ooh, awesome.
That's really cool. My sister-in-law got a sign language book for Christmas because she wants to learn. She wants to get like certified to teach it.
You can also get certified to be an interpreter.
That'd be really cool. I think it's really, I love watching people sign. I wish I knew how to.
Yeah, and some people, so like there's this guy I watch on, he's on the Facebook Reels.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking how his parents were deaf, but he wasn't. So he had to be their interpreter.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to sort these so that the fabric are together.
I had someone in my high school. My sister was friends with, so there was a brother and sister. The brother was in my grade. My sister was 2 years higher than me. But she was friends with the sister, and their parents were deaf and used sign language, but the son and daughter were not. So they were, whenever they would get together, my sister was able to learn a little bit of sign language.
It does offend some of the deaf community, but some of them realize it's going to help the hearing to be able to communicate with us.
Mm-hmm. There was a show on Netflix.
Deaf to you.
Yes, did you watch that?
I started, but I have to be careful watching it around my kiddo.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah, a little mature.
Yeah. I was like, nope, she's not watching that. I wish these just was not so complicated to sort out. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just sewing on this head. My dragon's got a body now. Well, he had a body and he had a head, but they just weren't attached yet. So,
Hey, at least you got it done while we were still
yeah, I
alive.
have legs and
You
I have
got wings.
legs and antennas and ears to do. My husband gets smart and he's like, "So how's that dragon coming along?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah. You knock it off." I have like 1,000 ideas in my mind and no time to accomplish all of them.
Yeah, I know that feeling. There's my husband. It's not like he's trying to be a jerk. It's the way of his characteristic with him.
Yeah.
And he likes to kind of, we have this thing, oh, we call each other the A word and the butt, oh, and all this. And our daughter gets in the middle and says, "You call my mama a-hole." And we have to go, "Honey, we were picking on each other." She doesn't
We
understand
didn't
that
mean
we
it.
pick on each other. That's what we do. So,
I attached the head.
yay. I'm still sorting.
I really like these curved needles. It did make a difference.
That's good.
Yay!
They are almost 2 and under 1, growing together slowly. Aww. So my cousin, she was 2 or 3. She spoke in Spanish.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, I was like,
Learning a new language is just so hard.
I was just super impressed with her. I'm like, how? And except for, I forget, Dora the Explorer
Yeah.
teaches you numbers in Spanish and alphabet in Spanish.
When I lived in Hawaii, they have like a lot of, I don't know like the proper, I hope I'm not like saying it the wrong way. I'm always like scared to say something and not like phrase it the right, but they have like a very large Asian population out there. I hope I
Yeah.
said that like how you're supposed to say it. But so in school they teach you Japanese and the Hawaiian language. And I was like in second or third grade. And I remember like sitting in class and the Japanese language is so hard to learn. And the Hawaiian language, their vowels are so different. Like they enunciate each individual vowel, and it's just insane. And then when I was in high school, I took Spanish, and that was a lot easier than Japanese. Because the Spanish language has a lot of similarities to like certain words in our language. We are in Kansas. Courtney lives in Hutchinson, Kansas. She lives about 3 hours away from me. And I live in Shawnee, Kansas. So we live in the middle of the United States. Right in the middle. And I was talking to Sean earlier, and I had mentioned in one of the videos that he was on, like in the comment section, that my friend was listening to our interview in the car on the way to work today. And my friend said, I'd never watched a video of you guys before. And he started talking, and I was not expecting an accent. And so he was asking about that. And we were talking about accents. I said, do I have an accent? Because I know that when you tell someone that they have an accent, they think you have an accent. So it's like silly. Hey, look at that.
It's ready for next week.
Go. And so he said, yes, we sound like we have Midwestern accent. And he is actually very good at distinguishing. Like, he was just rattling off different like places in Canada and Germany and New York, and he's really good at detecting accents. So
yeah.
You had to learn French. French is hard as well, but it does have, it's kind of like Spanish too. French, Spanish, and English have a lot of similar words. Courtney, are you hopping off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need to finish this quote and then get the other one back on to finish.
Well, I'm going to actually eat my Pop-Tart tonight and get some water. You know the drill.
Yep.
Sneak up there before Louise.
I go in and eat a cup of noodles before bed.
Hold on. You get the teriyaki.
Chicken.
Did you say you get the teriyaki chicken?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm learning. We've got our own little routine post lives.
Yeah. And then I gotta refill my cup. I am empty.
Well,
in Australia they learn Japanese and Indonesia. If I said that right.
Wow. Wow.
I can't believe I said that word though.
Japanese and Indonesia? Indonesian? Is it Indonesian? Like,
it's hard.
Can you speak those languages?
No.
No, I know I can't. I'm asking
The
Jamie.
language I have is English and sign language. As soon as I practice it. In grade school, I have interpreters. Because I asked for it. My parents didn't ask for it. I asked for it. I'm like, you're expecting me to read the teacher's lips, but they turn around on you.
Yeah.
And then that's when my parents realized, oh. Because that's when they realized that I was trying to read lips. They didn't catch it on early on that I was reading lips at 2 years old.
Aww.
So,
well, I'm glad you finally got the resources that you needed.
Yeah.
Setting an example to advocate for yourself. I love that, even at an early age. That's really cool.
Like I say at the end of the videos, be unique, be you, be happy, and be creative.
Well, it was a nice night doing lives with you, Courtney, and all of our...
I think we've done it almost every night except for one.
I know. I hope we're not scaring people away.
Yeah, I hope not.
I feel like our group is just getting bigger, and we're having like such good chats. I love it. I love coming down here and Janet, I will work on the wavy line quilting video. It'll just be a short, quick one. I'll just do a little quilt sandwich or and I'll make a video and post it this weekend. So I'll work on it tomorrow and try and edit it. We'll see.
I gained 2 more followers.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm at 65.
Get it,
And
get it,
Mary,
get
the
it.
Cub Merv that was on here earlier, she's following me on TikTok.
Yay!
So let's see
Well,
how
I
many I
love
got
it.
there. Because I think I said I was at 67. I have to re-log into that. I'm at 2,271.
Dang, girl.
Yeah. And I haven't
That's
posted
insane.
anything since the glimpse. So I don't know when that was last. Because I can't look it up.
Get it, get it. Woo woo.
March 20th. That was the last time I posted anything. Or did any
Well,
lives.
that's awesome.
I made 10
Well,
cents on a couple of lives, and now I got to get my butt back on lives with them.
yeah.
Because my friends are like, where are you?
I feel like that's how people on Instagram feel. Because I like to do video calls on there and do lives. But the past couple nights that I've gone on there, not as many people get on and like hang out. So maybe I can get them to transition over to YouTube and hang out with us in the chat, because there's some really nice people on there too that are fun to talk to. So
I know that my friend Erica, the Little Glass Quilts, came and subscribed to me on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
So she was like, I know I subscribed to you. I'm like, calm down. I know you probably did. I just couldn't see your name.
Yeah. Well, I subscribed to you, and I don't even get on TikTok, so.
Yeah, it was just not. It's more of, I was doing it there because I felt more, how do I put it, comfortable.
Yeah.
And I was worried I was going to be judged over here.
No.
On YouTube.
Well, luckily that's not the case, because literally 99.99999% of every quilter I've met, they're just genuinely nice people.
Yeah.
Just really good people. So I'm going to go and get in my cozy bed and eat my unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tart. Courtney's before she detects that. When she was super little, someone told me that babies can smell their mama's milk like you can smell coffee brewing in the kitchen. They can smell it.
Wow.
So Austin, for the longest time when she was super little, he would always be like, when I would come downstairs and he'd go away, she can smell your milk. She can smell your milk. Get out of here. Because then she would start getting a little riled up and want me.
Yeah.
But she did not want to let go tonight. So I'm going to eat some Pop-Tart, watch my Nashville show. You get your teriyaki chicken cup of noodles.
And I'm going to watch my cooking shows.
And your cooking shows. And
it's called Worst Cook in America.
That's me. Why are you watching videos of me, Courtney?
Well, at the end, they win $25,000.
For being the worst cook in America?
They become better cooks.
So
each team, like the one I'm on is Bobby Fillet and Ann Burrell. Ann Burrell never leaves. Yeah. It's just the other person leaves. So we go through different chefs. Well, they do boot camp, and they teach you how to cook. And then at the end, either chef will line up 3 judges that are either chefs, cooks, or authors of cookbooks. And they have to taste X and Y meals. They don't know whose person's cooking for them. Until cool. They finish eating and make the judge. Amber Al's won a lot of them. And she has her own little show of the secret life of recipes of her own. That she teaches you the recipe of really nice spaghetti and stuff like that.
I made really nice spaghetti tonight. I used my mom's recipe, but I made homemade spaghetti sauce tonight. I was pretty proud of myself because Huh?
I make homemade pasta. Except for
Yeah, you
tonight.
said you had a pasta machine. You guys got one because it saves you guys eat a lot of pasta. Well, I love pasta. Anything with carbs in it
Yeah.
and potatoes, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Well,
I think
my
I'm gonna hop off, try to finish this one, and then I think I'm going to try to throw the other one, try to get up early, finish that one, and then hand it off to her tomorrow. So it's gonna be fun. And hopefully I won't have any more quilts from her.
so you can play around a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, I also have this quilt that my mother-in-law brought to me from her church.
Oh, that's pretty. Hold on, I gotta plug in my laptop. It's yelling at me. There we go.
So she's not
Oh,
in
that's
a
cool.
rush. The church is not in a rush for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to play with it for once. So it's not just all computerized.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
And you've got a lot of open space in that quilt to do some fun things in.
yeah. And she
Pretty
gave me
cool.
backing.
You should do your live on that.
Yeah, I might do that, but I don't know when yet. Because I know I want to continue to finish this. Because I got a lot of yeses that they want to do the long arm quilting live on this quilt pattern. And watch me do it. I don't have a attachment to put on my lawn.
To do what?
To where the camera can hold on to the long arm.
Oh.
Like Tucker and Tiffany. Oh, you're fine, Crystal. We're just appreciative of your hair. I did see your message last night, Crystal. And I sent you something this morning. It was just that it was late last night and I was trying to eat my late night snack and go to bed. Because I had to be at the school and didn't end up going to the school.
Crystal, there's been no peeping Toms tonight. We're in the clear.
Yes.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys go.
That thing. So right there is how much I have left in it.
Oh, wow.
I've used it all night.
Dang. I would be
It
cheap
keeps it
and
prep.
water.
It keeps it flat. I just need to get new tips. Did you see my tip?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's how much I've used it. So I was glad Stephanie found it on Fat Quarter Shop. So I was gonna order some tomorrow. Hey, she's supposed to. Hey, So she's working on my friend's. That was another cup.
Cool.
So,
That's really cool.
Yeah, she makes tumblers with that glitter flowing through. She used to quilt, but right now, with her back. Oh, there we go. That's my friend's cup.
Oh, that's really cool.
So she made that for her. So
is that a live that she's on, or is that just a video?
Mm-hmm. She's on live right now.
Oh, cool.
They can't see us when they're live. So
Tumblr.
I loved her Tumblr. I got to order from her, but I got to figure out my logo first.
Well, let me know because my sister-in-law is a graphic designer. So if you need any help, I can get you guys paired up together.
I want something with a flower look.
Mm-hmm.
What I was going for. And I would rather pay someone else to design it than Taylor Brand. Because if I have to pay for it from Taylor Brands, I have to pay for all the other stuff. I just want a logo.
Well, I'll message you on Facebook and I'll maybe I'll just get your number. It might be easier to contact each other.
That's what Melissa and I just did.
All that. So I'll send you my number or if you sent it, And then I'll give you my sister-in-law's number. She's a graphic designer, so you could message her, and she won't charge crazy, but I don't even know if she will, but she'll help you out. She's really good with color, and she went to school for graphic design at K-State, so
Okay. Thank you.
so yeah. Let me know. I'll message you after I get off when I get my Pop-Tart in my hand. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I want to finish this row, but I'm thinking about maybe getting up at 5, finish it, and then get the other one fixed and finish it. But the funny thing is, at the top of that quote, Beth, it's all straight. I took a ruler across to see if there was something going on. No, everything's straight. So I don't know if one of her blocks ended up stretched in the process or what.
Yeah, that's weird. Is it the border?
Worry about it. I said I have to.
Is the border having problems, or is it like in the blocks?
Inside and the border.
Because I know
it was amazing.
Some people add their borders to where they like take a measurement of one side and then another side, and then they average it, and then they go over. I don't do that, but I guess there's like a certain method to where you can avoid something like that happening. So maybe she pieced her border on without doing that. I don't do it. So
what I do is on each so I start with width. I do the top, the middle, and the bottom. If they all three are the same, then I get that measurement for that width across. And then I go the other way. Top, middle, and bottom, and I'll get the width on that.
See, I am not that I just go willy-nilly and just slap the thing on there.
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm having to stay up late because she's not coming. The person's not coming till 1 or 2 in the afternoon. 1:30 to between 1:30 and 2 in the afternoon.
But you got some time.
Yeah.
You get your cup of noodles. I'm gonna get my Pop-Tart. And I'm going to try and get water from the fridge without waking her up, because every single time I go up at night, I need to start bringing like ice water and just putting it up in the room, because every time I go to like do the water dispensers, it's like grrr, so loud.
What you need to do is get an insulated tumbler and put ice water in it before she goes to bed.
I wish I knew
keep it insulated.
I don't know anyone who can make tumblers though.
I do.
I know you do. I'm joking.
I can't put cups on my nightstand because I don't have a hard, sturdy nightstand. I have plastic.
Oh, I got.
The way we turned our room, we can't use our nightstands.
I'm terrible. I don't put coasters underneath, and it's like a wooden nightstand. And my husband's constantly getting on to me, Beth, you can't do that. It's getting water everywhere. So I need to do better. But if I had a tumbler, that would fix the problem, because they don't have condensation.
Yeah.
So cool.
I don't know what she's saying cool for.
She's asked where we live. Yeah, I said you're in
the tumbler thing I made.
And I'm in Shawnee. Or maybe she is talking about the tumbler.
I'm gonna. You want yellow, right?
Huh?
You want yellow?
Yellow. I really do like yellow. I like any color. I will pay you for it. You're not sending me just. I
have an extra blank tumbler in the garage right now. I've just been waiting for it to warm up.
Yeah.
Because epoxy's not fun to play with in the cold.
I have no idea about any of that.
I made a chessboard and it bowed on me. And it was sticky on one side.
Ugh.
So. And I guess she's not answering.
You guys live that close. By that close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're planning on some trips so we could do things.
I know.
So for next week, I'll be live, but the following week, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live or not, because I'm supposed to go to Girls Week with my husband's mother,
Oh,
which is my
fun.
mother-in-law. It's a tradition on their side of the family. So, like, his great aunt comes down, his cousins come down, and then we all get together to spend some time. So, I'm trying to decide if I really want to go or do I want to save my money for the cruise. At the same time, my husband's taking care of that part.
Well, the cruise is, you've got a little bit of time in between.
Well, it's more of the spending money that we need.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi package. We talked about not doing a drink package because on alcohol on the ship, it's not like I'm drinking 24/7 on it.
Yeah.
So some
Well,
people say
I've
that I
gotta-
do. LOL.
You, I'd love to hear it sometime, Crystal.
Yeah.
I would love it to find a way to where we can send you guys links, and if you're comfortable, you guys can come up and we can like put some faces to the names, or maybe in the in Courtney's Facebook group, or when Sean and Courtney and I put the Discord together, we can actually put some faces to these names, because I would love to hear your accent and start, because that helps me remember names a lot too.
Did you hear about Zoom does multiple people? That they could do it where you're live on both sides.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, Yvette and Stephanie did it.
Oh no, I hear my husband walking around, but I don't hear Louise, so I don't know if he's going to the restroom or what. Or maybe he's trying to find me. Where is she?
Yeah. Well,
It's not even midnight yet, so we did a pretty good time.
I'm on
I'll add you then. I just
page. Yep. You are. Well, I'm gonna add you to my group. Crystal, don't forget me. I'm adding you to the group. She asked me to be friends on my Facebook. I don't have a lot of friends on there.
I'll be in our group. I joined as Goody Goods as my business page, but I'll join in on my personal account instead.
Yeah, because I couldn't add you as a moderator.
Oh, okay.
You did
Then
that.
I'll join in as Elizabeth. It's that old man again, Beth. Crystal!
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 Don't do that to us!
Made it into
Please
the house.
do not do that to both of us.
I'm going up again with a sharp tool tonight. Last night it was the rotary cutter. I'm taking my trusty Fiskars fabric scissors with me. And let's just hope it's not my husband.
Stabbing one of those rotary blades at him.
Either that or
a little bit of waste. Even though I have life,
Crystal,
they know how to hide. The only problem
he's going on his late night walk. You are hilarious.
Underneath the shop is the cats.
Or it's a bear outside.
Bears won't come in my
I'm not sure which I'd prefer.
It might be a fox.
I think my chances of beating up a bear versus a man, I would think I would rather it be a peeping Tom. Bear, I would just have no chance.
Yeah.
No chance at all.
So one day, I gotta tell this story before we get off. So the other couple weeks, like October, November, I couldn't figure out why my dogs were going nuts. Literally, they were going nuts out the window. I couldn't figure out why. We had a fox come through the city. That was very rare. Not kidding. I had a picture of it, but let alone have pictures of our pipes blew in front of my mom's house. If I eventually find it, I'll post it up in the group. But it was very rare. But we do get turkeys. We get turkeys. Uh-oh.
I gotta go. Can you hear her?
Yeah. Was that you typing?
Yeah. Louise is crying, so I I gotta go feed her now. I'm not gonna get my
All right,
Pop-Tart.
night. Good night,
Bye,
Stephanie. You and I
Stephanie.
need to get in Messenger together so we can talk.
Bye, Courtney. Bye, Crystal. Bye, Courtney. Stephanie, Crystal. If Sandra's still on, I'm gonna go have a boob barnacle for the next couple hours and get some sleep. Hopefully, I
Yeah.
can sneak a Pop-Tart quietly without waking her up, but we'll see.
Yep.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Bye. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.